coming here. Basically, the context, I just want to set some context. It's all about my job loss and how I recovered and how I traveled. Basically, that last 2 to 3 months phase I'm talking about. I think my heart is pounding, so please bear with me. I think I booked my tickets on November 23rd. It's been 4 years that I have not been to India, so I thought I would travel. The plan was to go alone. So I booked my tickets and I took my bags out on 24th itself. So I went Costco, Walmart, and all these places. I started purchasing, in fact, to my parents and for some of my friends. That time, I think my wife did told me, "Oh, you started packing the things already." I said, "Yes, I'm pretty excited. I wanted to go and visit India." So things went on. I think all of a sudden I got a call from my HR on December 1st saying that there are about 6 people that we are terminating and you are one among them. And that was at 6 p.m. right on Friday evening. I said, okay. So how many days do I have left to work? That's it. This is the last hour. I think we are taking out all your access and all that stuff. And then she said, you will have a severance package for 1 month. So I still have 30 days to work. She said again, no, this was your last day. Okay. And then things went on. I think I started applying jobs immediately. I spoke to many friends, even in our Namadwar. But I haven't got any calls. Absolutely none whatsoever for the whole December. And then I started getting some calls in January. I think I have attended some 4 interviews. Genuinely, one was my mistake. I couldn't crack it. And the other 3, it went through well. And things did not materialize. And then I got a call on January 29th. Saying that you were selected for one of the contracts. So I thought, let me pick it up something. I was always looking for full time. I went ahead and picked the contract one because that was the most immediate offer that which I got, and I received it. So every week I'm supposed to travel from Atlanta to North Carolina. I said okay, so I had no other choice, and this was a temporary thing. So I have submitted all my documents to some consultancy to process my H1. And they came back, and I think they took a good amount of time, and they came back and says, I'm so sorry, I don't think we can process your H1. It is because you have already passed your 60 days grace period after you losing your job. So I said, how come? Then I spoke to some attorneys, even from some of my friends. Attorney says that your severance package is usually not counted towards your for your grace period. I said okay. I've been looking out to see if you can figure it out in some other way, but nothing worked out. I think I was talking to our dear Raghuji while having dinner in Prasadam Hall. So why don't we just have a word with Kishorji and then try and see if we can seek some blessings from Guruji. I said, this is pretty simple things. Let's not talk about all these things. He insisted and said, no, Swami, this is your job is pretty important in our lives. So let us talk. Either you talk or I am going to talk if you don't want to talk. I said, so let me not give you a chance. I will only go ahead and talk to Kishorji. And Kishore, I went ahead and spoke to Kishorji. I said, see, this is my situation. I think we have to pack our bags. By February 15th, we are planning to leave if nothing works out. He says, okay, let us, you take this number and send out a text to Ramvana. Explaining the situation, which I did try. And He suggested talk to Kishorji and find out and see to it that you go to Namadwar and chant along with your family for 1 hour. So we took Padukas from our Kishorji and then came here and chanted. I'll be very, very honest. Back in my mind, I was not happy, and I was creeping with my wife that see, this is something to do with the USCIS government. This is the rules, and they'll stick to the rules. It's all over. So then she got pissed off. She did not like it. That I've been so pessimistic sometimes, and I'm very irritated. I sincerely apologize for my behavior. I did not really mean to it, but somehow I was not happy. We did the Nama and then went back home. Things started turning around. So my consultancy guys tells me that, can you just get a pay slips, or can you change the termination date in the termination letter which I have received? I said, sir, this is an American company, it's not possible. I don't want to do something which I'm not supposed to. But even then, I thought I'm very, very frustrated at the time. I think I've put one emotional email to my HR and copied. It's a small company, it's about 300 to 400 employees. I copied CEO and the previous attorney too. And I spoke to the previous company attorney. She says, you are definitely, I don't know why they put the termination date as December 1st when you got the severance package, still December 30th. I said, okay, please, can you do something here? Then she just said, see, it's pretty easy to deal all these things. I don't know why it's just so complicated. And then she dropped the call. When I spoke to my HR, finally she said, okay, we can help as much as we can based on the company's interest, and it's all in the limits. We will certainly help. And she changed the termination date. So that way, I was able to recoup and get back to my things. And then she started, my consultancy said, okay, if the termination date has changed to December 31st, we will get it done. So they started doing it, and finally I was able to get back to my heels, started working. But that's one part, but things have started very dramatic, which I did not expect in my life. This is basically, I have attended, I think, 5 rounds to one of the company. I was tired already. Every time they say, okay, so do you want to take one more round? I said, okay. So it went on, but neither they offer me or they just keep on dragging. So I lost my hopes deep in my heart that things are not working. So probably I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We'll figure it out. But then I started reporting in North Carolina. My work has started, and then I was coming back to Atlanta. But a week before, I think they sent out an email saying that, Bala, I'm so sorry. So we found one candidate in Dallas itself. That candidate seems to be pretty local, and he seems having pretty good experience on Azure and AWS. So that's how they dropped me initially. And then while coming back to Atlanta, they gave me, the HR texted me saying that I had some left field work to talk to you. I did not understand the meaning, to be honest. So then I just got down in the rest area, and then I spoke to him. He says, so we would like to offer you the other guy that which we thought we dropped him. I asked him the reason. He said no, some compliance issues, and we don't want to talk about that. So that's what we would like to offer. So I said, okay. I'm pretty happy to receive your call. I was so excited. Then he somehow, when he called me again and said, so we are sending you an offer letter and all that stuff. And this was more surprising that for the last 18 years, I have always been requesting any company that I joined, boss, can you please increase my pay? They will never do that, honestly. And this was my utter surprise. This was the first time without even asking, he gave me more pay than what I thought. And then finally things have worked out. My H1 is still in process. I will be joining that company pretty soon. My sincere gratitude to Guruji and Purnima-ji. She's the one that who caught me back in 10 years ago when I was attending Ramayanam in English, especially that she was telling. So I cannot understand Tamil and other languages, so I thought, okay, so I think this seems a pretty exciting opportunity, so I will attend. I attended all 9 days. Somehow Kishorji caught me. That I started attending Namudwar. My sincere gratitude, honestly saying that I got this opportunity to chant Nama. And my faith has even more improved. I don't need to tell, but we get opportunity to keep chanting. Even at home, we keep chanting. Hopefully that things will continue in a positive way. And thank you for being patient and listening to me. Thank you once again.